Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I guess we'll call this part 2 of bodywork. So what I have going on here, I wet sanded with 400 grit wet dry sandpaper and then 600 grit, just touching like the high areas. You know, I looked on YouTube or Google. You know, Google FJ40 patina, FJ40 rust, kind of see where they normally rust. And, you know, I got it down to the primer, or so-called rust. So it's looking pretty good. I will try to video every step if I can. So next up, I'm going to, I don't know if I'm going to do the black wash first or the rust wash. And then we got plans to do some washes on the top too. But yeah, I didn't want to go hog wild, you know, not look at like a big rust bucket, but, you know, like a good old barn find maybe. So I'll come back on when I do the next step. All right, there's with the AK rust streaks. And I just, I put it on pretty thick with the wide brush. And I didn't leave it on long, and I wiped it back off with the paper towel. It really darkened it up. It took the khaki away from it. But I think if it's too dark, I could probably wet sand it, take some of it away. But I'm not done with I'm not done yet, so maybe it'll be all right. I don't know. It really darkened. I don't know. It's kind of cool. I know this light isn't doing it any justice. It actually is pretty cool. And of course, I'm going to detail the front grille, and I was even thinking about doing the hinges flat black, but now I think I'm just going to leave them the body color. But yeah, so there's the first wash with a rust wash. So I'm not sure what I want to do now. If I want to do a black wash, I might not. I might let this dry. Maybe do a little light buffing, maybe with some Scotch-Brite, just to lighten it up just a bit. And, I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, I didn't want to go hog wild with it. I wanted it to look like a nice barn find, not a junkyard rust bucket. So, all right, we'll come back when we do something else to it. All right, I took a little bit of this English ivy green and diluted it with water. I also put some of that brown on the top to make it look really dirty. And then I put the green on there, kind of simulate, you know, like it sat under a tree maybe. Got a little moss on it. I don't know. Like I said, I don't think this is doing the color any justice. It looks better in person than it does on the camera. But, you know, just trying to not be even with it. Kind of splotching it on there. I don't know. I really don't care how this turns out. I mean, I have another body that's nice, painted red, so it'll be good. I don't know. When I do a next step, I'll come back at you guys. All right, here's where we're at now. Yeah, I think the top will be all right. I think that looks like it sat under a tree. I gave the interior a little bit of that same wash, but it's got a figure to go in it, sitting back there. And I'm going to throw some scale accessories and junk or something in the back. The front was a little tough. I mean, it looks worse in the picture than it does up close. I did try the monotone chrome pen because this has headlight little bezels that go in there, and they're not translucent. So I think a little bit of that chrome will show through, I hope. But I don't know. I don't really want to do a whole lot to it. I think it's looking pretty good. I do have to just touch up the underneath here with a flat black. I wanted the edges to be flat black. So I need to touch a little bit of that up. Yeah, detail the interior, and yeah, I think it'll be done. So when that happens, I'll bring it back at you guys. And we're back, the second day. Couldn't finish it up last night. It's not done, but here's where we're at. This light really doesn't do it any justice. It looks a lot better in person. Oh, a little bit of the green wash, some brown, and I did some black over it. And that's just a mark up here. We can move it. Yeah, I don't have the interior set in it right. But anyways, there's the top. And then I got the driver figure. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get my own light here. Got the driver figure in there. Give him a little beard, a little gray hair. I just slightly detailed the dash. No big deal. It's gonna be hard to see. So I'm gonna try to throw some scale items in the back, something I guess you'd have in a trail truck. And I'm gonna work on windows. So when I get all that done, it'll probably be like a little final wrap up of it. So until we get that done, we'll talk to you guys later.